book is supposed to help me discover why I'm making the decisions that I'm making. What are my food triggers? And I believe, if memory serves me, like chapter 2 really focuses on anxiety as a trigger to why people eat. And I've realized over the years that I don't manifest anxiety or symptoms of anxiety the same way as the same way as most people would. I don't stress. I don't feel the stress. I don't get the stomach butterfly stuff or the racing heart or the sweaty palms or anything like that. Most of the time I say I'm not stressed, but I must be, right? If I can't sleep, I must be stressed. I can't figure it out. And then I think back to, when I worked for that complaint line, and when all I wanted was candy, it was depression that made me that way. I was depressed and I was full of anxiety, and I hated my job, and I hated going to work, and I hated dealing with the people that I had to deal with, and I dreaded every day having to take that very next call and get yelled at all the time. And that's not how I feel right now. At least I don't think it's how I feel. I love what I do. I love investigating large claims and organizing a file, and just people have such terrible opinions of insurance companies and adjusters, and they often come into these large complex claims with the worst opinion of what's going to happen. And I love changing their minds, and I love being that one person where they say, you know what, because of you, I'm going to recommend your company to all of my friends. I feel so bad for my friends who've had poor experiences, because my experience it's just been great. And I love being the reason that happens. And it doesn't always happen, and sometimes people are angry, but because I've dealt with so many angry people in my past employment experience, I'm used to that. I don't mind when people get mad. I mean, sometimes it can get a little frustrating when you're having the same conversations over and over and over, and people just won't listen. That's more of a frustration. It's not a stress. I guess money is a little stressful right now. I have a tendency to overspend. And so I'm trying to cut back on that and to watch my spending and kind of start saving but like I'm not without food. I'm not without a house. I'm not without a car or gas, or like I'm not without. Yeah, some weeks money may be a little tight, but I have a lot. I have a lot to be thankful for in my life. So why the last 2 days, when I've been out of province or out of my town, out of my normal life, traveling for work, why am I making these poor choices? What are my triggers? What are my triggers? Does anybody know? I don't know. I really, really, really don't think it's stress related. I guess trying to figure out what my triggers are is stressful. Which is funny, because if I just made better choices, then I wouldn't be stressed. And trying to figure out why I'm not making better choices. Isn't that a funny circle of events? I should lower my steering wheel. Look at that. I'm parked now, in case you haven't noticed. Don't worry. I don't know. I've read through the next chapter and a half, I think, so I'm gonna do a video of chapter 2 and chapter 3, the questions that they ask and the information that they offer. And maybe as I proceed through the book, I'll be able to identify my triggers and make better choices. I don't know. I don't have an explanation of why. I wish I did. If you can help me figure out why, I'd be grateful. I think I only have one person watching this right now, and she comments every time, and thank you for that, but I think it's only one, so if you don't have the answer, then I'm kind of left to my own devices. It's disappointing. Yes, I'm silent. I'm thinking. I guess it doesn't really help to think in a vlog. I guess you probably should have all of this figured out, but figured out what you want to say, so you don't have these down times, these silent times where there's nothing happening. I got nothing. Well, here's hoping the book helps. Here's hoping I get the answers that I'm looking for. Because right now I'm not making the best decisions on a constant basis. In fact, I'm making more poor eating decisions than I would like right now. And I know that I need to stop. I know that these decisions are not the best decisions for my health. I know I'm going to feel like garbage after I do it. But I do it anyway. Isn't that funny? It's like when I was a smoker, I knew it was killing me. I knew it was carcinogenic. I know it happens. I've seen the people with lip cancer and tongue cancer and throat cancer, and I heard all the warnings, but I did it anyway, and I liked it. I quit because I wanted to get this surgery, and the province would not pay for it until I quit, so I quit. I miss it sometimes, but I know it's better for me health-wise. The thing is I didn't need cigarettes to live. I need food to live. So how do I move away from the live to eat more to the eat to live when you love food so much? And the food that you love is a combination of healthy and unhealthy items. How do you do that? How do you make those changes stick? I know why. I know the why. I know what I have to do, and I know the why. What I don't know is, why can't I do it? Do you know?